So it says, therefore wait ye upon me, said Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey, right? For my determination is to gather the nations. So look, that is the one thing that Christianity got right. They say, come on, everybody come. You know, that's what they say. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you're doing. Everybody come, right? That same spirit, Yahweh is doing that. Even though they're promoting folly and wickedness, Yahweh is saying his determination is to gather the nations, all of them. But why does Yahweh want the nations together? Christians won't tell you this. Yahweh wants all nations together. So what? It says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right? So trust and believe. His whole reason for gathering all nations is so that he can burn their asses to dust, to stubble, because he's pissed off for how all these nations have treated his people. That's what it says, the fire of his jealousy. You know, if you have a child, are you going to take your child to the playground and allow him to play with other kids? But every time you take your child to the playground, all the other kids do is take advantage of him, beat on him, spit on him, kill him, right? Are you going to forever just ignore that? No. And neither will our Father. He's perfect in righteousness and judgment. He's going to avenge and give his people revenge, that vengeance, right? That's what salvation is. When you break it down to the nitty gritty, salvation is revenge, right? And for those of y'all who don't like to say, well, salvation, my salvation is not revenge. My salvation is forgiveness. Okay. You're done, okay? Because the whole reason we need salvation is because of how we've been treated and are currently being treated. And the reason we know our salvation is revenge is because how did Yahweh say he's going to bless his people with salvation? How? He says he's going to put the power in them and they're going to be able to take the nations. They themselves, through their king Yahweh Shai, who died for them so that they could live. That's the whole purpose, that they take power back in the earth. That's justice. That is true justice. And for all y'all prideful ass people, you know, even though you're the 2/3 of our people, yeah, we know you hate us for this truth, because y'all love y'all oppressors, these so-called white people, you Edomites, right? I'm gonna get on y'all real quick, because y'all so damn prideful. Edom, y'all so prideful. Not only do y'all not see, and I can't even say not see, because the elites, the ones who are responsible for this system that we're subject to living in today, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know the judgment that's set up for y'all. Y'all just don't care, right? You know, the rest of the so-called white people who live in these rural places in the city and things, y'all just stupid. Y'all are dumb. Y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all don't even know who y'all are, y'all heritage, where y'all came from. Don't even know about the judgment that's coming to y'all. And when y'all do hear it, y'all still scoff, right? Just trust and believe that pride, Yahweh has something set up for you. Actually, matter of fact, let me bring that out too. It's gonna be your downfall. Hold on, right here, the book of Obadiah, and I'm gonna bring out verses 1-4. All right, it reads, "The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Yahweh power concerning Edom." Right, you so-called Caucasians, right? You so-called white people, you Caucasians. The word Caucasian in Hebrew means cave dwellers, right? And that's definitely what these scriptures are even gonna expose and reveal. You guys, your true heritage, y'all come from the Caucasus Mountains, right? That's why you guys call yourself Caucasians. You came from the Caucasus Mountains, and you're the cave beast of the earth. The cave beast. And matter of fact, you guys knew that at a point in time, right? Where do y'all think the show The Flintstones came from, right? You never seen, throughout the entire show, you never seen one so-called black Flintstone in that show, right? Why? Because y'all know damn well we was out there in the mountains with y'all. That was y'all. That's where y'all lived. That's where y'all stayed. Decayed beasts of the earth. Y'all are the basis of men. The basis. But it says, look, check this out. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Right? So what is this? Yahweh is showing that same thing that we read in Proverbs, that all these people's minds are in the hand of him. He's put it in these heathens' minds to despise y'all white people, the nation of Edom. They're gonna hate y'all. They're gonna see, look at this bitch. Let's burn this bitch down, right? That's where these nuclear missiles are coming from. They're gonna bathe America in this nuclear fire, and they're gonna be happy to do it. It says, "Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle." It's talking about America, right? It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen; thou art greatly despised." So they're literally going to hate y'all. He's gonna, although your pride is still gonna be high, y'all gonna swear up and down, this is y'all country. This is my country. I'm fighting for this land. This is not even your home-born land. Y'all came from the mountains. Y'all stole this land from the so-called natives. Y'all stole it, but y'all so prideful. Y'all gonna say, nah, y'all sent so-called Christopher Columbus and he discovered it, right? He discovered it. It's his. No. Y'all are dumb. Look, verse 3 says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee." The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, right? Let that make y'all think, nah, we gonna make America great again. When the fuck was America great? When? But nah. Not only we gonna make America great again, this is my country. This is my country. Okay. Let that pride deceive you once more, right? Because this place is gonna be destroyed, and you along with it, right? It says, "Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" Right? Y'all dwell in the clefts of the rocks, the Caucasus mountains. That's what it's talking about. That's where y'all are from, right? And in your heart, that pride got you so high thinking y'all are untouchable. Man, these nations are gonna molest y'all ass through these ICBM missiles. Their hands gonna be all over y'all thinking y'all are untouchable. You're coming down to the ground. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It says in verse 4, "Though thou exalt thyself all as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh." Man, like my aunt says through the spirit, y'all so-called white people are gonna be the new niggas. Y'all gonna be the new niggas because of how hated y'all are. Just like we were hated, y'all are gonna be hated, right? It's coming back. That judgment that's likened unto a ring, what you sow, you're reaping. It's coming back to you. It's coming back. There's no way around it. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is so righteous and so great. He said it, right? So trust and believe it's gonna happen. As a matter of fact, I got some more clips for y'all. Check this out.
We're gonna go now! Come on, Eva! Come on! Hurry! Come on, Eva! We don't have time! We don't have time! Come on, Eva!
It's there. It's in plain sight, right in front of y'all faces, right? But we already understand through the Spirit. Most of y'all are still not gonna get it. Most of y'all probably have been clicked off this video by now. But either way, it does not change the prophecy. It does not change, what's actually gonna happen, what's coming. Right? Yahweh Hashem Yahshua pronounced it, and he swore it's gonna happen. So there's no way around it, right? No matter what you do. So let's go ahead to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 2. Right? And we're gonna read through verse 19 through 21. Alright? And it says, "And they shall go into the holes of the rocks, and into the caves of the earth, for fear of Yahweh, and for the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake terribly the earth. And that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the battles, to go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks, for fear of Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake terribly the earth." Right? So all this shit is happening when what? When those nuclear missiles go off. Y'all gonna be so scared seeing them come, seeing it happen, know what's coming. When y'all see, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua coming, y'all gonna be shook. Y'all gonna be scared. Scared shitless, man. I promise you. I promise you, you're gonna be scared. And you're gonna think that you can escape it by doing what? By running and by going into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth. What is that? That's the literal caves, and that's literally talking about these so-called bunkers that y'all have made, thinking that it's gonna preserve you in that time. You're done. It's in the scriptures. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua even knows that's where you're gonna be hiding. He says he knows that's where you're gonna run. That's where you're gonna go. So guess what? You're not escaping anything, right? That judgment is still gonna come to you. He knows where you're gonna be at. So you're not hiding. You didn't escape nothing. If he wants you to die, you're going to die, right? Tormented, right? That's the purpose. That's the point, right? Man, it's so frustrating because we're the ones who are tripping, according to y'all. We're the ones who are tripping, but y'all are the ones perpetuating sin in the earth. Sin is death. Sin equals death. So when all you do is build up sin, guess what you just signed for yourself? Your death certificate. You signed it on numerous occasions. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is just being long suffering and patient so that he can wait. He's gonna wait for that right time and that right moment. When you just got so much sin, it's ridiculous. He's just gonna pour out that whole judgment on you with no mercy. Big facts. Big facts. So check this clip out too. I got another one.
Don't let go! Hold mommy's head, step up! Let's go! Come on, kid! We're going down! We're going down! Sasha! Shit! Come on, baby. Is that the Eiffel Tower?
I think so.
That was a B-29, Bob. There's no outrunning what's coming.
Yashida! Yashida-sama, nani o shiteru? Hayaku shiro! Yashida, hayaku shiro!
Better off down here.
Yashida!
Hey! Tadaima!
I'd hurry if I were you.
No, wait.
No, it's not safe.
Whew. Yeah, Aobashi shot is no joke, man. Y'all gonna want to die so bad in that moment, in that time, but Yahweh is not gonna let you. He's gonna be the one that sets up that torment, that judgment. Not you, nah. Yahweh is doing it on purpose. He wants you to feel this. He wants you to know it wasn't you. But trust and believe everything you did is why you're going through this. Trust and believe. Have faith in that, if anything. It's so crazy, man. So let's go ahead. We about to go to the book of 2nd Esdras. Just to show you a little bit about how these cities are going to be, you know, with people still inhabiting them. All right. 2nd Esdras chapter 15. And we're going to read verses 14 through 27. Even though really, this whole chapter, if you have time, just go into this, man. But just for, you know, for purpose of time, we're going to read verse 14 through 27. And it reads, "Woe to the world," right? "Death and destruction to the world, and them that dwell therein," right? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. So that's talking about this war that's coming. And not even just the war that's coming, even applying to these cities, with what's going on around you. People are going to be losing their minds. They show it in the movies that they're going to be rising up against each other, trying to kill each other with the swords in their hands. They're going to pick up anything just to fight, just because they feel like they have to protect themselves, because it's so crazy out here in this world. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Right? Just talking about y'all breaking into these houses, trying to get the food that you need, trying to get, some water, just a shelter, anything. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You're going to be revolting against the president in that day, whatever country, whatever lands, it's going to be riots and chaos. Riots and chaos. That's what this is talking about. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's talking about the martial law that's coming very soon. Y'all are going to be locked into each individual states, and whatever's there is just going to be there. Whatever's not there, you're just missing out on it. Because nobody's going to be working. No, nothing's going to be delivered to you. Nobody's restocking those shelves, so whatever you had in that day, that's all you got. You got to make it last for however long before this fire comes. That's just the judgment that Yahweh Shai has set out is what it is. So it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Y'all are gonna be desperate, right? You don't care who it is, if it's a family member, if it's a stranger, all you think about in that time is what you need. Yeah, and you're gonna be doing anything you see fit to get what you need. That's what it's talking about. You're gonna go and spoil these houses with the sword. And the modern day sword is the gun. Y'all gonna be holding people to gunpoint, shooting people. You're gonna hold a gunpoint, say, give me everything you got. They're gonna give you everything you got, and you're gonna shoot them still and go to the next house. That's the type of things that's gonna be done in the land in that day. It says, behold, saith Yahweh power, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and from Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Right? And I'm telling you, that's this ultimate judgment that Yahweh has set up with these ICBM nuclear missiles. Yahweh is set it up. No matter who you are, who you think you are, what power you think you have, those missiles are still coming. Don't matter if you think you can escape by being in a plane. Don't matter if you think you can escape by being in a train or a boat, in a car, in a submarine. Nigga, you're gonna die. And for those of y'all who just happen to make it out of that fire alive, guess what's set up for you? The true men of Yahweh Shem Shai gets to go and hunt you down and bring you in chains back to their kingdom to serve them. Right? So you're not escaping anything. I guarantee you that you're not escaping anything. It says, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus saith Yahweh power, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. Right? His right hand, who is that? What is that? His right hand is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is who's going to come, and with that sword, which is talking about destruction, he's going to come and he's going to repay all those sins and all this wickedness back onto the people as they've done on the earth. As it said, that shed innocent blood on the earth. As a man who sheds blood, his blood must be shed on the earth. That's what this is talking about. All right. The fire is gone forth from his wrath and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Imagine hay straw, where you just light a little match to hay straw, how big of a fire that creates. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua said the sinners are going to be like that hay. And that fire is coming from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, those nuclear missiles. They're coming. They're coming. If it wasn't coming, how was it detailed like this in prophecy, such detail? How? Y'all are ridiculous. These are various men of Yahweh, who through time have prophesied because of what they seen. They seen it. And they wrote it down through the Spirit so that, the true men of Yahweh Shem Yahshai in these latter days could receive salvation. They would see what the prophet saw, and they were like, nah, yeah, it's in my spirit not to be of that number. I'm going to follow Yahweh Shem Yahshai in faithfulness and keep his commandments to the best of my ability. That's what these prophets are set up for. But y'all not going to catch that. That's too deep for y'all, man. It says, verse 24, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith Yahweh. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. So Yahweh don't want nothing to do with you. And leave his people the fuck alone. That's what he's saying. Leave them alone. It says, for Yahweh knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. Right? Because you heathens, y'all can't technically break his commandments. But what y'all can do is sin against Yahweh by how you deal with his people. And how have y'all dealt with his people? Right? The so-called African Americans, so-called Native Americans, and the so-called Hispanics as a whole. Those are the true children of Israel. How have you treated them? How did y'all treat the so-called Native Americans when y'all so-called discovered this land? How did y'all treat the so-called African Americans and the Hispanics when you forced them over here in slavery and bondage and forced them into hard labor? Right? Therefore, he delivered them unto death and destruction. That's all that y'all get. That's what's set up for y'all. Death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. So don't believe you're gonna be pardoned. Don't believe you're gonna be set aside. You're the anomaly, that you don't have to go through that fire. Nigga, no, you're done. Yahweh said, for Yahweh shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Trust and believe he's not going to pardon you. Your sins have reached unto heaven, and he's not forgetting that. He can't forget it. As the scriptures say, he is righteous and perfect in judgment, right? So let's go ahead. We got to go to chapter 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 16. So and we about to read the verses 14 to 27. No, I mean, so 14 through 28 this time. So it reads, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So Yahweh Shem Yahshai said, I created these nuclear missiles, and guess what? They're not just going to be destroyed before they don't fulfill their judgment. They're going to be sent off like mighty men of war. And when they come back to the ground, they're going to do exactly what he purposed it to do. Right? That's what the scripture is explaining. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Right? Do you think when these officials and these presidents, press that button to shoot off the missile, they got another button set up to press it, and the missile just gonna suck that smoke back in and shimmer back down slowly back into the shuttle, whatever place that it came from, and just not go off? No. As soon as you press send, trust and believe it's gonna be delivered. Trust and believe is going to be delivered, and it's gonna purpose and fulfill everything Yahweh Shem Yahshai wants it to do, which is what? Consume the foundation of the earth. Nothing's gonna go untouched. Well, besides the places that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua doesn't want to be touched, But that's why we have to understand he set this aside. He's controlling it, so it's gonna do exactly what he wants it to do. It says, "Woe is me! Woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days?" Which means death and destruction is me. Death and destruction is me. Who will deliver me in those days? That's how much you should know this day is not a joke. Even this true man of the Lord, Esdras, was crying through the spirit, woe is me. What am I supposed to do in that day? It's gonna be so terrible. Who's gonna deliver me? He's seeing how much death it was. He was like damn. But through the spirit, as we keep seeing, those who truly are serving Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahshua in spirit and in truth, they're gonna be preserved. You know, they're going to be. And I don't even know myself if I'm gonna be excluded from this day. You know, it's not for me to decide. Ultimately it's Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's will. If he wants to, you know, pardon me and bless me with salvation, then that's his will. If he wants me to be a part of this number, to receive the sword in his judgment, guess what? That's his will. That's what he has set up. You know, who am I to say I'm of that number? So as we keep reading, it says, verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right? So all this stuff is coming, and it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be mindful of the scourges. So you're not, although, you know, you start seeing all this shit pop up in the world, you're still not going to repent. You're still not going to turn back to the Lord. And which is why all these things are still going to happen. You're not going to be mindful of the things that you're actually doing. Like, maybe I should chill out. You know, maybe I should stop being so fucking wicked. You know, that's not going to come into your head. It's not going to come into your mind, because you think that what you're doing now is right. It's what you're supposed to be doing. You know, that's what you think. So, as we keep reading, it says, verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Right? So there's gonna come a time where you think, oh, everything is just gonna be good and peachy. You know, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. Everything is back to normal. You're gonna think so. But as soon as that time comes, the Lord says everything is only just getting worse. A sin is still being perpetuated in the earth. That's why it says evil shall grow, sword, famine, and great confusion. Death on top of death on top of death. Times 10. I'm telling you. It says, verse 2. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. Right? These true people in America, y'all haven't experienced true famine. Y'all haven't. The longest you probably gone without eating, I would say, man, it's probably a day and a half, almost 2 days, because right after that you can't take no more. You went through a drive-thru, you couldn't take it. You went through a drive-thru, had delivery, didn't even leave the house, had something delivered. You know, y'all haven't experienced true famine. Y'all used to something quick and easy being there for you. You're used to it. So trust and believe in this time when this real famine hits, there's gonna be many that shall perish of famine. Right? And it says, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. So let's say you don't want to drive through and you did get something delivered. Nigga, somebody's gonna break into your house, and whatever you order from the drive through, whatever you got delivered, you're not gonna eat it. Somebody else is gonna kill you, and they're gonna enjoy those spoils. It says, verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripe, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. Right? So I'm telling you, no one in that day is going to be excluded. This time is gonna touch you in all types of ways. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. It says, 26 says, the great shall ripe, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. It's going to be so desolate in that day and in that time. A man is going to want to desire to hear another man's voice. You're going to be so lonely. You're going to be tired of talking to yourself. You're going to just want to hear another man's voice. You don't care who it is. Just let me hear their voice. That's how desolate it's going to be. Verse 28, for of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of rocks. So There's gonna be damn near only 10 people in a city, right? 2 people in a vast field trying to hide from each other, because they're afraid of what can happen from another man, And it says, and in the clefts of the rocks. People are gonna be bugged the hell out, scared of their own shadow in that day and in that time. Because they know when they encounter another person, hey, this person is either trying to kill me or he's in need just like me. Either way, you're not escaping this day of judgment. It's been pronounced upon the whole land, upon this whole kingdom, this whole sinful kingdom. So trust and believe, you're done. You're big done. Alright? Let's go ahead, babe. We're about to go to the book of Isaiah chapter 66. And I just want to bring out verse 15, 16. It reads, for behold, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. Right? What are those chariots? Right? That's who this world ignorantly sees and they call UFOs, where some aliens are in them and they're coming to probe your minds and take me to your leader. No, you're dumb. You're stupid. That's what this world will want you to believe. In reality, these chariots are the vehicles of the angels, right? They're called chariots, the clouds of heaven, right? And not even just the angels were going to be in this chariot. Even Yahweh Shai is coming in his chariot, the fathership. He's coming. And trust and believe, that's why the sky will be dark as fuck. The sun is not going to give his light in that day, nor the moon, nor the stars, because the thick smoke and the chariots that's going to cover the sky. Right? It says in verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will Yahweh Hashem Yahushai plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall be many. So, trust and believe that, he's killing a lot of people. He's coming back to kill a lot of people. To kill a lot of people. Only a remnant of his people are going to be preserved and saved because they were what? Beamed up into those chariots. That's their salvation. That's how the fire that's set out upon this land will not touch them, because they've been caught up into the chariots. And they show this in TV shows and in movies, even in kids' TV shows and movies. But we're making it up. I'm telling you, this moment is so real, even the heathen see it and they're confounded by it, but they still feel the need to speak on it, to make a show about it. Check this out.
I've got an experiment for you. Safety glasses on. By the end of this century, if emissions keep rising, the average temperature on Earth could go up another 4 to 8 degrees. What I'm saying is the planet's on fucking fire. There are a lot of things we could do to put it out. Are any of them free? No, of course not. Nothing's free, you idiots. Grow the fuck up. You're not children anymore. I didn't mind explaining photosynthesis to you when you were 12, but you're adults now, and this is an actual crisis. Got it? Safety glasses off, motherfuckers.
According to this, we should encourage Jimmy without overindulging him.
Okay. What does it say about rockets? Ooh.
Is there someone in the kitchen?
Our kitchen? I didn't hear anything. Oh, honey, did you leave the green light on? Jimmy? Jimmy? You're not Jimmy.
Hugh? Hugh, are you all right? Hugh?
Whoa.
Those are your parents? And they brought the Galactic Armada? Watch out for the kid! Don't hit him!
Son, there you are. Quick, get in the car. We gotta go.
No, wait, Dad, I gotta tell you something.
What? I know. You were right. Alien invasion. I see that now. Look up. There it is.
Yeah, you know, about that. It's actually just a rescue mission.
Rescue
Yeah,
mission?
you see, this alien kid was left behind by mistake, and they're just coming back to get him. So we have to help him, Dad, because if we don't, who else will?
What?
Forget it. You wouldn't believe me anyway.
Son, come back! Son! Chicken Little!
Mr. Croc! Wait, he's telling the truth!
He is! Though given his track record, we understand why you don't believe him!
Get the hell out of here!
Go ahead, pilot. We're ready to take off right now. Right away, sir. Can we get a blanket for Patricia? Here. Where? Over there.
Time's up.
It's right in front of your faces. People even buy these movies and show them to their kids, haven't watched it days in and days out, not really understanding or knowing, you know, what that truly moment is talking about, because they're not going to show the true sincerity of that day and that time. They're not going to show that. But know for a fact that the people getting beaten up in those chariots is only the elect, the 144,000 that were set up to be pardoned and to be saved, of the children of Israel. Nobody else. No one else. Alright? Matter of fact, let me go ahead to, I want to go ahead to the book of 2 Peter real quick. Just real quick. 2 Peter chapter 3. Alright. And we're going to read verses 3 through 13. It reads, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. So that people are still going to be speaking against his truth, even in the last days. When all this famine and pestilence and disease and destruction is pronounced upon this land, and when it's happening, they're still going to be scoffing the truth. Y'all niggas ain't talking about shit. If that salvation ain't coming, y'all not men of the Lord. Your God is not real. You know, that Bible bullshit, you know, that's the type of things they're still going to be saying, right? But it says, verse 4, and say, where is the promise of his coming, right? Where's your God at? Remember, he's going to save you, right? Where he at? You know, he ain't here. Y'all still just niggas, you know. That's what they're going to be saying. It says, for since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. For this, they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. So, all right, so what is that talking about? That's talking about the ancient flood that happened to the old world. How even in the old days, Yahweh sent that big ass flood and killed damn near everybody in the world, besides an elect, a certain man and his family, and that's Noah and his wife and his sons and their wives. They were the only ones pardoned to get on that ark that Noah had the faith to build, to be preserved and to be carried away with the water safely. Everybody else who didn't believe, who was scoffing even in that day and time, guess what? They perished. They perished. They died. Why is that important now, right? Because it says in verse 7, but the heavens and the earth which are now, right? Just like you can look outside of your window right now and still see the sky and the sun and still see the earth and the birds and the trees. It says that, but the heavens and the earth which are now, by the same word are kept in store. So the same word that sent out and destroyed it with the flood, many years ago, is the same word that has these heavens and this earth here today, right? But why is it here? It says, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So just like Yahweh promised, he gave us the rainbow to even show us in the earth his promise every day, that I'm never gonna flood the earth like that ever again. Y'all was just pissing me off with all the wickedness, so I had to destroy y'all real quick. That's it. But I'm not gonna flood y'all again with water. I promise. He gave us the rainbow. But what did he say? He said, yeah, I'm not gonna flood it again with water, but trust and believe I'm about to flood this bitch again with fire. And it don't matter who you are, you're gonna be in it, right? It says, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment, right? That day of judgment is coming. That is this lake of fire that Christians think is under the earth. It is the earth. It's not under it. It is the earth, right? It says, in perdition of ungodly men. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with Yahweh as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, right? As some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, right? The whole reason the fire hasn't come down is because Yahweh is long suffering. He wants to allow this wickedness just to perpetuate, just so when he brings up judgment, nigga, we know why it came. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts, or should it have happened? Did he really need to? No, he's being long suffering, and there can be no questions made in that day regarding to who has perished and who has been saved, right? It says, but is long suffering to usward, not to all word, usward. Who is that us? It's the elect, right? Not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance, right? Because Yahweh doesn't want all of Israel to die. But because of how stiff-necked and hard-headed 2/3 of our own people are, they have to perish and die, right? That's why if it wasn't for Yahweh setting up his elect men to be saved, we'd all die. But Yahweh promised us salvation, and he's not slack concerning that promise. And it says in verse 10, but the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, right? When you laying in your bed, sleep, and you're cozy, got a house alarm on and everything, and a thief breaks into your house, did you know that thief was coming? Absolutely not. That's going to be the same way this salvation and destruction is coming to this earth. Y'all not going to know what the fuck is going on. Going to be dumbfounded in that day. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. What's that great noise? It's these ICBM missiles detonating. Boom, 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 all over the earth. All over the earth. The heavens are going to pass away. Talking about these nations. And it says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So everything, all people, and everything that man has built on this earth is going to be touched with this fervent heat. Right? It's not just hot. It's not just as if you were to touch the stove or touch the oven real quick and be burned and pull your finger back. Whew, trying to blow your hand off real quick. No. That's not the heat that's coming. It's coming with fervent heat. Right? That nuclear missile heat. That's what's coming. Right? It says the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Right? So these flames, this heat is gonna be so high. The earth is gonna be so hot and burning that the damn elements and the sky is gonna be melting on fire. On fire. But nah, niggas think that they can outrun it. They gonna see the missiles up in the air and gonna take off running, like they going somewhere. Y'all, niggas is something else, man. I'm telling you, bro. But it says verse 13, look, nevertheless we, not nevertheless all, not nevertheless everyone, not nevertheless all people, anybody. It says nevertheless we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Call all your how about Shimei Shai, because that we is the elect 144,000 and the 1/3 of Israel that hearken unto this truth and wanted to see righteousness dwell in the earth. That new heavens and that new earth that was seen is talking about the kingdom of Jerusalem. New Jerusalem that's going to be in the earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Right? That's going to be a world that has no end. Like it says in Isaiah 45:17, Israel is that world that the Most High loves. Right? As some Christians like to butcher John 3:16 and say, nah, this is all people. No. If you understand that was a conversation between two Israelites. They're talking about all of them. God so loved the world, talking about Israel. When you read Isaiah 45:17, Israel is that world without end. Why? Because even through all this hell they're living through, the 144,000 and the 1/3 are going to be the ones blessed with that salvation, which means they're blessed with an everlasting kingdom. He loved them so much that he didn't want all Israel to perish. He gave them that kingdom, that salvation, that grace, that mercy, right? Only Israel. Only. So all you heathens that think our Lord and Savior died for y'all, that y'all covered in his blood, you're off. You're wicked as fuck and you're going to be put to death. Right? You're going to be put to death. I got a couple more verses I want to bring out through the Spirit, and I can end this because it is kind of getting kind of lengthy. But through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shimei Shai, I had to bring this stuff out, man. I had to. I posted a version of this lesson earlier, but apparently they kept removing it. So through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shimei Shai, he's allowed me to make this lesson, and Most High willing, it remains up so that the body can be edified in these last days. So look, this is the book of Jude, verses 14 through 15. And it reads, and Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of thee, saying, behold, Yahweh cometh with 10,000s of his saints, right? So Yahweh Shai is not just coming by himself in a chariot. Nah, even though, that's good enough, shit. But Yahweh Shai is coming with 10,000s of his saints, man. 10,000s of his saints. And why? That all them chariots that's gonna cover the sky, why are they coming? Why are they making this grand entrance? It says, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him. Right? So he's coming back with that judgment, that vengeance, that fire, that indignation that's been set up, that's righteous, that's holy. He's coming to pour that out on all you wicked ass niggas and all you wicked ass nations that's out here thinking that what you're doing, you're going to be able to escape and not have to pay for nothing. That this judgment is for you. All right, it's set up for you. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 41. And I'm going to read verses 8 through 16. Actually, I'm just going to read 10 through 16. It reads, "Fear thou not," right? Don't be scared. And Yahweh Bashim is not saying this to all people. He's talking to his people, his chosen. He says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee," right? Thee means you. "Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, and yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." So Yahweh is saying, I am going to preserve you and take care of you. Don't fear. Don't be scared like everybody else around you. Have faith, right? That's what's going to sustain you. And what is that right hand, right? The right hand of Yahweh's righteousness is Yahweh Shai. That's who we need to trust in and have faith in. That's going to uplift and uphold us and give us strength. It's Yahweh Shai. He's doing it. Right? Verse 11. "Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded." Oh, y'all just niggas. Y'all just racist. That Bible bullshit. Y'all going to hell. All that shit, man. Y'all devil worshippers. Y'all Islamic. All that stuff. All people who said that, they're gonna be ashamed and confounded. Like, damn. They really were the children of the Most High God. They really were the saints of Yahweh. They really were the chosen people. They really do have a God. We don't have shit. That's what they're going to say. They really do have it. That's what they're going to see and witness in that day and in that time. It says, "They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish." Right? They're going to be destroyed. They're gonna be destroyed, man. Yahweh not playing with them. Verse 12, "Thou shalt seek them and shalt not find them. Even them that contended with thee, they that war against thee shall be as nothing and as a thing of naught. For I, Yahweh thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee." So Yahweh is doing this for his people. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Fear thou not. Right? And all other people, like the scripture said, they're going to be as nothing. But God loves everybody, though. They're going to be as nothing. But not his son died for everybody, though. They're going to be as nothing. But everybody's being saved. You're done. Verse 14. "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel." Not ye men of all nations. Not ye men of all people. Ye men of Israel. "Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel." Right? They're gonna sustain us and give us strength and power. And we're gonna need this power in these last days. Because the shit Esau and them are coming with, man, they're not playing. They're not playing. They're gonna be realizing their time is up. So they're gonna lose their fucking minds. They're gonna go buck wild. They're gonna go buck wild and show their true colors. That they really were the devil the Bible spoke of. Even though the true men of the Lord see that now, they're really not going to give a fuck in those days. Who sees what they do? They're just going to do it. All right. But it says in verse 15, "Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth." Right? What is that talking about? That's talking about Yahweh Hashem Ashai blessing the elect men, the 144,000 with these spiritual bodies and the 1/3. But chiefly the elect men, because they're going to be made a threshing instrument. They're the Most High's army, his battle axe, his weapons of war. That threshing instrument having teeth is talking about how they're going to be breaking their foot off in these heathens' asses. They're going to be having, how they like to show in all these movies, these Avengers, Marvel, all these hero stuff, Superman, Batman. They got that from the scriptures because of what the elect men are going to be able to do in this day and time. They're going to be soaring across the sky like Like they had eagle wings and be flying, running and not getting weary, walking and not fainting, being able to run up walls, be invincible, control elements with their minds and things. This is that threshing instrument having teeth that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is talking about. It says, thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Which, if you understand, these mountains are talking about these nations, and the hills are the people. They're the same thing. The elect are going to be slaughtering, right? And those who they don't slaughter, they're going to take them and bring them back to their place, to the land of Israel, to serve and worship them. That's what it's going to be. Verse 16. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them, and thou shalt rejoice in Yahweh, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. Right? This is that standard that when the enemy shall come in like a flood, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is going to lift up a standard against him. That's these spiritual powers that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is giving the sincere elect men in these last days. They're going to be the true, like Super Saiyans of the world. Like the ones with all that power. The gods of the earth. Right? Because we are gods. If we're children of the Most High God, we're gods. We're the children of God. Come on now. Come on. And it's not all people. It's not all nations of people. It's only the chosen children of Israel. That is it, man. So I got this last verse I want to bring out real quick. The book of Psalms chapter 98, verses 1 through 3, and I'm gonna jump down to verse 9. All right. So it reads, "O sing unto Yahweh Bashim Yahshua a new song, for he hath done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm hath gotten him the victory." Right? He has done marvelous things. What are those marvelous things? Right? Salvation, judgment. Right? His right hand and his holy arm hath gotten him the victory. Who is that right hand? That's Yahweh Shai. Who is his holy arm? The elect, the 144,000. They have gotten Yahweh the victory. Right? That's what it's talking about. Verse 2. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua hath made known his salvation. His righteousness hath he openly shewed in the sight of the heathen. So all these heathen are going to see these chariots, these elect men being saved and being back down and taking over the world. They're going to see it. The heathen are going to see it and be like, damn, this shit is crazy, dog. They're still not going to understand, but they're going to see it. They're going to see it and be like, damn, they really do have, Yahweh on their side. That's what they're going to be saying. It says in verse 3, he hath remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. Right? They've seen it. That's what the scriptures is prophesying about, man. And for all you Christians and you people who are going to be like, well, my God is merciful. And okay, yeah, your God, to hell with him. Our God is merciful, but his mercy is toward who? The house of Israel, right? Not to all people. He has remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel. That's the children of Israel, right? It says, all the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. And jumping down to verse 9, it says, before Yahweh, for he cometh to judge the earth. With righteousness shall he judge the world and the people with equity. Right? What does that mean? He's doing it because he's faithful and true to his commandments that he set up this world to be ran by, which means he's not going to forget justice or judgment. And when this comes, he's going to do it with equity, which means what? It's going to be fair. Right? People are not going to be like, well, it's not fair. Only 144,000, 1/3 were saved. It's not fair that the heathen never had a chance. It's not fair that the heathen don't have a God. It's not, you're done. Yahweh is perfect in everything that he does. That's why he allowed the heathen to rule now, to have these times where they think they have power. Yeah, he allowed them to do that. So when he has to give his people power, not only will they realize, well, what we were doing was dumb shit anyway, but they'll see that we need to follow what these people are doing. Not only are they finally getting a perfect kingdom, but nigga, they are so wise with how they operate, how they do things. They're gonna see it, man, and it's gonna be fair. Just believe that. So, on that note, I want to give Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, and Wa Adab Babal. Alright, death to this bitch ass America, and Shalom.
Could you help me? The wheel came off. I can't fix it.
And the only good thing about no soap is that you can smell hijackers a mile off.
I am impressed. This man smells us from 30 feet away. What you got there in that pack?
What pack?
Take off the fucking pack and put it on the ground.
Can't do that.
Are you listening to me?
I am now.
Good.
You listening to me?
Yeah?
Good. Put that hand on me again, you won't get it back.
All right. You want to do it the hard way. He just took my hand off! Get down! What'd he say?
I think you meant kill him.